5 failure shots that would have changed NBA history. Let's be honest, we all remember the shots that changed the outcomes of NBA history. Who doesn't remember Steve Kerr's shot, Ray Allen's shot, or Kawhi's shot? Those are moments that are etched into our minds when we think of game-changing shots. But what about the shots that didn't go in? We don't seem to remember those, but what if they had gone in? So what are 5 failed shots that would have changed NBA history? Keep watching to find out. Lakers versus Kings, Game 6. The Sacramento Kings were up 3-2 against the eventual three-peat Lakers. They went into Game 6 with a chance to close them out and advance to the NBA Finals against the New Jersey Nets. Game 6 was a tight battle throughout, and the Kings found themselves down 105-102 with 11 seconds left in the game. Mike Bibby gets the ball and heads down the court. He rolls off the screen and takes a three-pointer to try and tie the game. He does not make it, and the Lakers win Game 6, and the rest is history. But what would have been if he made that shot? It is no guarantee that the Kings win the game, but the game was so close that it would have come down to the wire again. Unfortunately for the Kings, that was really a turning point in their franchise, as since that point, they have gotten worse and worse and now are seen as one of the jokes of the league. What could have been if Bibby's shot falls? Maybe the Kings win the title and attract more players, or maybe everything is the same. Heat versus Spurs, Game 7. Everyone remembers this final and the Ray Allen shot that forced Game 7. Funny enough, when fans talk about this series, no one ever really brings up that there was a Game 7. The Heat led the entire game with just under a minute left to go. It was still a one-possession game though.
Inside Duncan, across the lane. Duncan misses the tip, no good, and Bosh the rebound.
Tim Duncan gets the ball in the post with about 55 seconds left. Yes, the same Duncan that is a 5-time champ and the best power forward the game has ever seen. Duncan takes 2 steps and releases a hook shot that he has attempted and made several times in his career. If he makes it, the game is tied and the Spurs have the momentum. Unfortunately, the ball rims out and Duncan misses the putback as well. The Heat would gather the rebound and go on to take control of the game. What happens if Duncan makes that shot? Game 7 would have been knotted up at 90 apiece with just around 45 seconds left. The Heat still may have won, but who knows? Maybe the experience and calmness of the Spurs would have changed the outcome. Considering how the next year's final went, that shot may have altered the career of LeBron James as well. Knicks versus Rockets, Game 6. Here is a shot that could have changed the careers of a couple players. With Michael Jordan out of the league, playing baseball, this was the time for the Knicks to win their title. Their team was stacked and built to win now. They were going up against Hakeem, who was absolutely balling in this series. The Knicks come into Game 6 leading the series 3-2. The Rockets were leading in the fourth quarter, but John Starks got red hot and started bringing the Knicks back into the game. With around a minute in the fourth remaining, Stark hits a three-pointer that cuts the Rockets' lead to 84-82. The two teams would trade buckets and the Rockets find themselves up by 2 with around 30 seconds remaining. The Rockets get the ball and Kenny Smith misses the jump shot, and the Knicks get the ball and call timeout with around 8 seconds left. The Knicks inbound the ball to Starks, who rolls off of the screen and takes a 3-point shot with Hakeem challenging him. The shot does not fall. The Rockets win Game 6 and then go on to win Game 7. If the shot goes in, the Knicks team has rings and Hakeem doesn't go back-to-back. The NBA would look a bit different now. Knicks versus Pacers, Game 7. Unfortunately for the Knicks, they are back on the list, but if there was going to be a team that missed 2 big shots, everyone could have guessed the Knicks, right? After John Starks hits a clutch corner 3, the Knicks are only down 2 with around 30 seconds left. The Pacers get the ball, let the clock run down, but miss their shot attempt, giving the Knicks the ball 5 seconds left in the game. Ewing gets the ball at the top of the key and is double teamed. He spins out of it and heads towards the basket with one guy to beat. He takes his 2 steps and finger rolls the basketball, but misses. If the shot goes in, the game goes to overtime and anything can happen. If the Knicks win that game, they face off against Shaq and the Penny's Magic, a matchup they would have been well suited for. The Knicks missed out on yet another ring. Warriors versus Cavaliers, Game 7. It's 2016. The 73-win Warriors were 1 game away from becoming the greatest team ever in the history of the league. There was about a minute and a half left. LeBron just stuffed Iggy at the rim, and neither team has scored in over 3 minutes of game time. Curry misses a 3, and after a timeout, the infamous Kyrie shot falls. Kerr does not call a timeout and allows Kerr to do his thing. The Magic worked all season, so why not now? Curry gets switched and is guarded by Kevin Love. He can't get him to bite, so he passes to Green and gets the ball back with 35 seconds left in the game and 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Curry heaves up the 3 and misses. The Cavaliers get the rebound and finish off the greatest comeback in NBA history. If that shot goes in, the game is tied with 30 seconds left, so plenty of time for LeBron or Kyrie to win it. But if the shot lands and the Warriors go on to win, the entire NBA landscape is different. Does LeBron ever win a title in Cleveland? Is he still there? Does KD join the Warriors or does he go elsewhere? Well, there you have it. Those are the 5 failed shots that could have changed NBA history. What did you think? Did we miss any? Comment below and let us know what failed shots should have been included on our list. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe.